And I think the first question is obligatory question to all of you to break the ice. And then you have there Israel with a microphone, so raise your hand and he will pass you the microphone. So you're startups, you have already a product in the market. How do you see the collaboration with a big company that we know sometimes we have problems, with procurement, with what is your experience working with a big company like ours?
So, at least in our case, I'm not very. We will never implement SAP in our company because this was a bit of a hurdle. But beyond that, it's been really quite interesting. We've been able to test out a lot of different new use cases that we haven't thought about, and so it's been very fruitful so far.
For us, it has been great. First, it's a kind of a validation. It is really nice to have a company like Endesa trust you for a project like ours. And from the pure engineering point of view, we have been growing and improving a lot just because of the project. Because Endesa works with very high quality standards. Mm-hmm. So this has forced us to make us better as a team. So we had to question how fast and accurate can be our continuous delivery or machine learning pipeline. So I would say that we are definitely a better team now than we were at the start of the project.
Yes. For us, I still remember the first day I came into Endesa to talk about Monica project. And we talked about measuring the grid in low voltage. And they said, oh, that's impossible. It's something that is not in our mind, and it's far away. But now, that was in 2015, and now, 4 years later, Endesa is really thinking about measuring this grid, and it's really becoming important. So I think we have evolved together. We had high expectations when we started with Endesa, and I think we have evolved together to this conclusion, and really happy about this relationship. I think it has been a great experience.
In the case of your project, because I knew it from the beginning, in my previous responsibilities, there's not so many projects like this in the world, and being able to test with real clients in a real city like the smart city Malaga, I think there's something amazing we have there, and this is for the team who is there, who is fantastic. So it's not only for your parents, it's that you were the ones who got the idea. It was all the team who is there behind supporting, because you have to think that they are testing with the real distribution grid. So if something fails, it can go to customers. And gladly, everything is going smooth and fine.
Up to now.
I think it's having fun for us, helping you to prepare this meeting, helping you all to present with Chiara, with the VR glasses and so on. Not only helping you in preparing your speeches in your business, but also helping you prepare this certain one. So it's been real fun for us.
Well, I tested Chiara. I didn't finish the course because I don't have that much, because it's huge, the course. It always says, you speak too fast. I know I speak too fast. Yeah. But it's funny, when you finish and they give you the feedback, you say, because it's quantified. So it's really, they do the speech analytics, and the feeling of having the glasses, and this is really a weird experience.
Yeah, it's a very immersive experience.
It's very immersive. And tomorrow we will see the results, because 8 people have been all the week testing the speeches with Chiara, and we'll see what they say. But
yeah. It's amazing because you're speaking to humans, so what you see when you're using the glasses is what I'm seeing now, and then you have the score, so you can measure yourself. You know that you began with a 60%, for instance, and then you have finished with an 80%. So this is quite.
A funny thing, when I talk with Soraya, I say, there is a girl looking at me and say, no, this is not. And you feel like they're looking at you and interacting with you, say, no, it's your feeling. The feeling you have so much immersion that sometimes you are like, they are reacting to my site, but
Yeah, they are
it's a very funny sensation.
they're actors. They're in acting, and they have characters. They are happy people, angry people, people looking at the mobiles. Or this is like real life.
Now I prepare a second round of questions, or you raise your hands and make questions you be your interest. I think it's a lot more fun if you ask the questions that you think are interesting. Somebody is going to be brave.
Thank you. Just a question from biometrics. How are you compliant with the regulation? I mean, so you can sign a contract just according to the voice.
Very good question.
Yeah, that's a really good point, and we have put a lot of effort in that particular point. I would say the solution is 50% technical and 50% legal. We have got a lot of legal support, both from the beginning as consulting, and then later to give a report that the solution is valid. We are absolutely compliant with EIDAS regulation, the European regulation for digital signature. And I would say the voice is equivalent to any digital signature, okay? So like handwritten or any advanced electronic signature. So we have put a lot of effort to guarantee that, and this is guaranteed by design in the solution. That was our main goal from the very outset of the project.
More questions?
The question is always for biometric is to actually which is the percentage of the people who talks with the real the solution is which is the percentage now you have the ratio of how do you say for the when you have done the text with the percentage of your the position of the person who talks with the real person who, the identity.
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay. Yes, you have to the identification of the person. Okay. You have two kinds of errors. You can have a false positive. You can say that it's you when it's not you, or you can have a false negative. So I will reject you even if it's you. So we fix by design the first one because it's the most important. If I reject you being you, it's just a little nuisance, but the other thing is a security issue. So we fix by design either a 0.1% or a 0.01% for high demanding scenarios. And then the other one is a trade-off. So in a typical deployment, we will have 0.01% of false acceptance and around 1 to 2% of false rejection. That's our numbers now.
More questions? No? I'm going to ask you a question because some of you have a solution, very niche solution, which is very innovative, but some of you really are competing with big corporations. And this is a good point. We always, as a corporation, make up, and I'm sure a lot of people say, why to do it with you or not with a big corporation? No? This is a model of open innovation. You are competing with people who have developing not the same solution, but maybe similar solutions. How do you feel about this?
Well, obviously, from our point of view, we experience that corporations work in a much slower fashion. So I think our main value proposition is agility. We are able to provide solution much quicker than another corporation would. And that also reflects in the relationship between the companies. So I think that's maybe the main point.
Please answer really fast because we are running out of time. So.
Okay. In our case, it's very similar. We focus on flexibility, being fast, being flexible, do custom solutions for each use case. That's our differentiation.
Yes, I agree with my colleagues. I think flexibility and agility and making a custom product, I think it's our main advantage with a bigger corporation.
Well, as I said before, we have no competitors with relating to presenting to real humans and to providing objective feedback.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we are right to the end. I recommend you to go to the Endesa stand to see Nido Robotics and follow Monica and Pastora projects, which are quite, not obviously all the information is not public, but they are public funded, so there's quite information to follow up what they're doing. And biometric, we hope that soon we could implement this on our customer care systems. Sure. Thank you all very much. Thank you to all. I hope you enjoyed this panel.